Hi David, congratulations on your new role as Chairman of BDP.
Thank you very much, Vanessa. The reason I initially came to BDP was very much related to a project, and when I was interviewed I was shown the redevelopment of the lanes in Carlisle, which was a really exciting piece of work. It just kept me busy for the next 4 or 5 years, and I had the most amazing time. I just so enjoyed doing this project, which was well, it was a very successful project. It helped transform the fortunes of the city at that time, and it made me really feel completely committed to BDP and what BDP was doing. I became International Development Director in 2008. It coincided with the move of the Manchester office into, from Sunlight House, where we'd been for many years, into our new office building here, which was a project. Well, again, it's an interesting story, really. When I was asked to lead the combined office, the idea was that we would design our own new premises and move both Manchester and Preston into a new office. But unfortunately, things got rather difficult, back in the early 90s, and it wasn't possible. But it was always a dream to pull that one off. So 10 years later, when we had a break clause actually in our lease, I thought, well, we're going to do it this time round, and we did. We've designed a very sustainable building here in the city, moved into it in 2008, and that was the point at which I handed the reins over here in Manchester and took up this new role of International Development Director. That did mark a change in our approach, because linked to that very much was the idea of opening up studios in more distant places. We recognised that if you want to win work in China or India or the Middle East and do it over there, you really do need to have a presence in those places. You need to be part of the local community so that you understand the culture and you understand the design ethos, and you're there for the clients. Essentially, the chairman's role, I think, is to give direction to the firm over the next few years, to gauge the mood of the firm, and not just do that, because David Cash wants to do it, but because I feel that this is the will of the board and of the firm at large. This is the right place for us to be going into the future.
Do you think after 50 years, if GG were around, he would be proud of what we've become?
I think he would be absolutely delighted. Well, when I was chairman in Manchester office, every now and then, perhaps once a year or something, I would invite him to come and address one of the office meetings, and as he got older it became more difficult for him to do, but he always made the effort. And the last time he came, his words were, "Go on getting better." He just wanted BDP to continue, but he didn't want it just to continue as it was. He wanted it to evolve and to adapt to the changing times and to become better. And I think, when I look back now, it's a bit like, if you sit and watch the clock, it doesn't seem to be moving. But if you step outside and then you see what we were like 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, it's breathtaking, really, the degree to which we've changed over time, and I think changed for the better. Always we need to be improving, but we don't need to be afraid of evolving and changing. In fact, we need to embrace it.